Good morning, collective. Hope you're having a blessed morning. As we gather, all the cards have been meditated on, blessed. We're going to call in the energies. We call in spirit that they will give us true and precise messages. True and precise messages for the collective, speaking through me as a channel. Namaste. Divine feminine energies for the collective, please, sir. Divine masculine energies for the collective. Splitting the deck. Divine feminine energies for the collective. Very nice. Divine masculines. Oh, beautiful. So earthworm and number 9, you're ending. This is also the earthworm as well. Your crown chakra and your aura is vibrantly bright right now. Perhaps you're just stepping into your soul purpose. You're seeing what your passion is, what your soul purpose is, and trying to step out, or that beginning step into mission. This is the novice card, beginning of something new to you. Although the gifts have always been within you, know that you are protected by the divine to guide you. Listen to your spirit guides in your journey, in your soul purpose and in your mission, and welcome these energies as you step into your soul purpose and in your mission. You are very valuable. The input that you have for the collective is valuable. You are very intellectual. And don't lose hope if you feel uncomfortable. Don't allow self-doubt to creep in or worm your way in with this earthworm energy. Remember, everyone begins as a beginner, just starting their, say, YouTube channel, their Patreon channel, whatever it is for you that you're starting out to help the collective in their journey of enlightenment. Know that everyone started somewhere in the beginning. They all started as the earthworm. And so don't be afraid to take that step. Number 11 card here, the singer of transformation. Yes, they're saying that you have transformed a new you. Your divine feminine energies were transformed and had rebirth in the recent past, and your masculine energies within you are currently going through the rebirth and transformation, combining your divine masculine and divine feminine in each of you, intertwining, embracing as one energy, being in union within yourself, with both those energies coming in union with self, and stepping into soul purpose and into your mission. Very nice. Divine feminine, very nice. And divine masculines, you have the snake card. Number 10, this is completion. You've shed your old skin. You also have recently gone through the divine feminine energy within you, recent past. People have already gone through that rebirth of that divine feminine energy and are going through the rebirth and transformation of your divine masculine energy within you. Remember, each person has a masculine and feminine energy within them. The shedding of the old skin, embracing the new you, shining your light, feeling that glow within yourself, feeling that different higher vibration within you. You're the guardian. This is like the guardian of the gate of the unawakened. You are there to help others in your mission, to bring other to help them understand the same transformation that you've gone through, to share your story so that others can have that same awakening and to embrace the change that's in with them. You will be motivating them to understand this creative. By being creative, you'll motivate them. So, Spirit's saying, shine your light, shine your charismatic energy that's within you. Embrace the change, embrace the new you. To be true to yourself, to be true to yourself. As you walk each day and each moment being true to you, only allowing yourself to be in truth and bring truth to the untrue around you in situations, correct the untrue as you encounter it. Thank you, Spirit. Soulless, number 4 card, this is about stability, balancing things out, that divine feminine energy that had the transformation and rebirth within you a few months ago, and now your masculine energy is going through the same transformation and rebirth, and now there's the balancing and the coming together in union with oneself, similar to a braid, coming together, shining your light. You are feeling the glow, you are feeling the light within you. Things perhaps look a little brighter. You're seeing when you walk outside the blessings that you encounter each day, that we are blessed to be on earth and hear the birds sing in the morning, to see the butterflies, or to walk at the ocean and see the great energy that's in the body of ocean water. But you're understanding things from a higher perspective now, being more of coming from a place of gratitude as well, for that of which you embody, for the gifts that are within you, the gifts that you are now recognizing in yourself. And you're ready to share those gifts with others. Also, the channel of the message this morning was, to remember it, I didn't write it down. Similar to an old piece of furniture, is how you have to think of this transformation, this awakening, the rebirth, the shedding of the old skin. Think of an old antique piece of furniture, how perhaps you come in an antique store and you see this old piece of furniture with a coffee ring on it, or someone's tried to paint it, but that you take this piece of furniture and strip it down to its original core, right? To shine the beauty that's in the wood that's beneath it, because antiques always were made with very solid, beautiful wood. Some of them were with oak, some with deep cherry wood, some with some trees or wood that we don't even have around anymore, very rare perhaps. But when you strip away the paint, strip away the varnishes that were put on it by man, the expectations placed on you by others, perhaps the way you were, the coat of paint on you is how you were raised with religious beliefs, and it's time to remove, the coating that your upbringing put on you, the paint, the varnish that society placed on you, and bring yourself back to your soul purpose, your true self, with underneath it all. In fact, there's a song called Underneath It All. Look that up. For some reason that just came to mind. But shine the beauty within you of your true essence, the true you. Bring yourself back without the paint, without the varnish. Be true to yourself and shine who you truly are. And to be grateful as you walk outside or in your home, and see things with a new light of that gratitude, a place of gratitude, and be thankful and express your gratitude to Great Spirit for the blessings around you, hearing the birds sing, the, you know, even the, anything outside. Just to show gratitude and see things with a new light, a new perspective, Spirit's saying. Alright? Spirit, give us some true, precise messages for the recent past of the collective. And the present energies of the collective, please. And the near future. A lot of judgment in the near future. Not by you, but in the situation at hand. So in the recent past, your perspective or view, all your wishes, you couldn't wait to celebrate perhaps this, you had this image in your mind of a family, stability, 4 of Wands, what it looked like to you in your mind's eye. Perhaps you thought your divine masculine or this significant other was, you know, the white picket fence and marriage with children and so forth. But the journey is about union with self, to rejoice in the fact that you're coming in union with self, and that is your journey. As the masculine comes in union with themselves, then you'll be perhaps partnerships to the collective, to move forward in mission and to bring others in the collective to that light. And so the 4 of Wands is to show in the past you had this vision of what that was going to look like for you, and that you wanted to celebrate that. And that was your goal, that was your focus. But perhaps in the recent past also you felt left out in the cold because you realized that the 3-party situation, or that the masculine had a family situation with someone else, and that left you feeling out in the cold. Or perhaps the toxicity of that was something you had to leave behind. Because it didn't bring you balance. 6 of Pentacles. People were being greedy, only holding on to material possessions, trying to balance things out, but only focused on themselves, not seeing others were in need of transformation. Others were in need of what you knew about this, a growth, and your purpose was to be in alignment with self, to help others on your journey, help others on this journey. In the present, there is a depth to that old view, that old perspective, because you're seeing things now with a new view, a new set of eyes. See how his eyes look so different. So there's a depth to a situation, and this depth is the rebirth of from the old way to the new perspective as well, regarding your current choices at hand, the paths you have to take. 2 of Wands is about the path. Which one will you choose? Your materialistic side, leaving you empty spiritually, or will you choose your purpose, your soul purpose, and is to be in mission to lead others on this journey? You are currently in the past or present. You are filling your own cup with love, enough to overflowing yourself with that love, self-love, that you're ready now to share that love with others, whether it be the collective or your divine counterpart. If they're not in toxicity, you recognize now in your enlightenment that you needed to cut away toxic connections And if that was the divine counterpart, until they can leave behind it the greed that perhaps they found themselves in for material possessions, or not wanting to step away from the toxicity of the worldly way of, say, a karmic person. But you are filling yourself with your own cup and looking forward. You can see here she's looking forward to offering that cup of love to show others that they too can have self-love and love for others, that you will conquer this battle. Divine Masculines, Five of Swords, have battled their dark night of the soul. They have found the death and rebirth of their masculine energy. Is now something that they feel they've conquered the demons within themselves. For some, they have conquered their material, the greed or toxicity in their life. For some, have walking away, pulling away from the toxic energy that surrounded them as well, cutting out toxicity in their life to come forward to the Divine Feminine. You see, they are coming towards one another here presently, facing one another, coming together for communication, saying, what path are we choosing? Are we going separate ways? Are we going to do this together in purpose and mission? In the near future, you have a Judgment card. Judgment card is regarding these decisions that have to be made. Judgment regarding the death to the old self, or the path someone chose in the past, or present, but this is future. So, King of Wands, taking their throne. My nose is itchy. The Judgment was regarding multiple parties as well. For some, it was because they were seduced by the idea that they had, and so the death to this Judgment came and put a death to the situation regarding the karmics or other people being seduced by money, being seduced by people, or the position of work, perhaps hierarchy, trying to climb the corporate ladder. Judgment was here, but this is the masculine energy, King of Wands, now that he's had this soul rebirth of his masculine energy as well. Understanding and holding true to this connection, understanding the science behind it as well, listening to their higher self, maybe still a little confused by it, like, is this real? Feeling elevated, though very much glowing inside, they are trying to absorb this new change within themselves, but stepping into their power as a king. Their situation, not as in an earthly power, but as in the power within themselves, knowing they can change and bring truth to themselves and truth to others very passionately as well. And so that they can make that educated decision on the path moving forward from their higher self, a higher perspective. And Judgment card is here to ensure that that choice is made correctly regarding this. Again, two-party situations, the seduction of earthly realms, earthly decisions, to make sure that they do not choose, helping them make the right judgment, making the right call to follow their guidance. Spirit, this is divinely guided, and Spirit saying that they will be guided with signs and synchronicities all around them. Choose the path. Perhaps you will see a lot of birds, hawks, eagles, even crows. Crows are messages of truth, of ways of looking at things. So perhaps you're even seeing a lot of crows in one path that you choose. But you are receiving signs and synchronicities to the path in which you're supposed to choose. Queen of Pentacles, the divine gift, looking and healing yourself with your inner beauty, shining from your inner beauty outwardly. You will be abundant in all things here in the near future once you've chosen the right path. Clarification, please, Spirit, for the recent past. Regarding the Four of Wands, perhaps recently you have had, someone was juggling Two of Coins, juggling regarding the love they wanted to offer. They were juggling who was going to have the stability and who they were going to have that family with. That three-party situation. With an Empress, perhaps someone was pregnant in the past, or this is could be someone birthing a new beginning in regards to the Ace of Cups, that new beginning in love, with love, whether that's love of self or offered from someone else, being loyal to their journey, coming out of the cold. Five of Pentacles, coming out of the cold with truth, the Ace of Wands. Regarding the flame connection, being loyal to the connection, but perhaps moving forward. This is an ending of the old way in the past, having loyalty to their journey, to this connection. Again, with the greed, Six of Pentacles, the greed, they weren't sharing or helping others, and again, Six of Coins, clarified by Six of Coins, the greed, everyone having their hands out. Or is this someone taking a little more than they should have and not giving equally back? But Temperance was here to balance that out. Okay, regarding the present energies, move these down. Spirit, give us true and precise messages regarding the present energies for the collective. So on the Death card, you have the Devil. Putting down the burdens, the death to carrying those burdens forward in the present. Yes, it's time to lay down the burdens, toxicity around you. Lay down the burden of the Devil energy, toxicity. There's a death to that. There's none of this to move forward into 2020. Okay, regarding that choice, the path that you had to take was, were you choosing to worry about that Ten of Cups? You filled your own cup and realized that you needed to fill your own cup first. This was, you needed to have self-love before you could offer someone else love. Seven of Pentacles, you were building your pentacles to move forward for stability on yourself before you could choose this path. The Queen of Cups. Regarding the King of Swords, boundaries were set. Seven of Swords. Also, leaving things behind that no longer serve you. And if that includes the King of Swords, so be it. She has her cup of love and she's ready to offer that cup of love to others, be it in her mission or to a divine masculine. Five of Swords, has battled and won, and he's ready to put the work in this Three of Pentacles towards his Ten of Cups, that 10th cup. And who is he facing with the Divine Feminine? Because he knows that she healed her inner child and that she's done the work as well, and he felt the energy of her healing him also, putting the work in, and he was willing now to stand up for it and fight to catch up energetically, more or less, to her. See, they're facing one another, coming together in agreement to work on this path, this journey together. And then your future. Spirit, give us true and precise messages of the near future for the collective. Okay, clarification cards. clarification. Also clarification, please. And next will be advice from Spirit. Judgment card. Yes, was Four of Cups. Spirit's been giving you signs and synchronicities and messages in your dreams. If you're journaling your dreams, if you're not, please do so. Spirit is giving you messages while you sleep, even birds in your environment around you bringing messages for you to be still in meditation, to hear what Spirit's trying to tell you, and guidance to help you to understand you have all the gifts within you to heal others as well. For many of you, you are light workers, you are healers, you are starseeds, and it's time to be in partnership in this journey with a number 2 card. But to move forward, Spirit is here to guide you in your journey, but know that it's time to move forward in your purpose. Five of Drums, Five of Coins, with the King of Wands that had to battle this fight. He was brought down to his knees. The towers had fallen many times to bring him down to rock bottom. And Spirit showing him the error of his ways, more or less, with the way he was being to other people and how he needs to be going forward. And since this is the near future, if it hasn't taken place in the near future, it will be. But clarifying in the near future of him taking his seat on the throne is because he's going to realize that Spirit is showing him this. Coyote number 1, it's going to be a celebration regarding this flame connection. Two of Wands, which decision are you making? Spirit again has shown them in these nightmares, illuminated their snake energy, illuminated their toxicity in the way they were being someone they were not meant to be, that they needed to choose the right path, which is why Judgment came in with these nightmares. Spirit showing them the way they need to be to move forward on this journey. Number 10 is an ending to that old way and planting new seeds to harvest, to begin a new path, to be renewed within you, to be a new you. Again, White Buffalo Calf Spirit Woman is here to remind them with Judgment card, you do have the strength to move forward in this journey. You're receiving many signs and synchronicities. Spirit guides are all around you. You're surrounded by angels and spirits guiding you on this so that you will have what you need for this journey moving forward. Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Tower cards that are coming in to put an end, and Spirit saying, let the towers fall, let toxicity leave. The toxic counterparts that you have been involved in, the karmics, they wanted nothing but your demise. And the weeds, the toxicity that surrounded you were not allowing you to see this, but now with awakening, you see the toxicity for what it is. Spirit saying, let it fall, let the tower fall, and let the toxic energy and karmics fall away to this wayside. Advice for the Judgment is get on, even if you feel like you've fallen off the horse or you've fallen off your path, get back on. It's okay if you took that little detour. It's kind of like being on a diet, right? And at Christmas, we indulge in the cookies or the pies, etc. And then after Christmas is over, you get back on the diet, right? So, same with your journey. I don't know why I'm using that other than for holiday food. Nonetheless, get back on the path, get back on your horse, and move forward. Spirit is there to help you. And at 10, put Stop self-sabotage. Stop the self-sabotage. This is your advice. Okay? Advice for the King of Wands. Spirit is saying, cut out the things that no longer serve you with the matriarch of blades. Even if it was something you thought you needed, you couldn't do without. This woman took a piece of her hair and cut it out. So this is like the symbolic of, even though you thought it's something you had to have, cut that out. It's toxic. It no longer serves you. It was the shadow side. You need to embrace and understand the shadow side to move forward. Without shadow, we have no light. Without light, your shadow would not be illuminated. This is a 9 near ending. Harvest. 10, medicine wheel. It's time to move forward. This is 2 10s in a row, along with a 7 and a 2. All right, number 10 is the ending of the other old way and a new way of healing, the beginning of a new path. And 2, again, there was another 2 on here, the 2 paths working together in partnership for this journey. And clarify this. Again, the King of Swords, Chief of Blades, being assertive in cutting things out that don't serve you, being assertive to stand your ground in this mission, in this purpose. Cultivate. 5, make the change that you need to. Be the King of Swords, Chief of Blades. Stand your ground to cultivate that new beginning, to cultivate the change in you and around you. The Tower card here, Spirit clarifies with advice. Vessels, yes, Spirit saying move forward. You have everything within you. The Spirit provides you with everything, including signs, synchronicities. Just ask Spirit for guidance. If you find yourself confused, take moments to meditate for that guidance, but move forward nonetheless. And other advice is know that you are divinely protected, that your journey is protected as well. The connection to your divine counterpart is divinely protected. Any other advice from Spirit, please? Victory, yes, you will have victory in this battle that you feel you're fighting. True and precise messages from the shaman deck, please. Oops. Your Arcturian Council number 11 card is here with you. They are all around you, helping you in this journey, helping you to ascend with your DNA upgrade, your soul rebirth. They are protecting you. And perhaps you feel the changes occurring within you, this metamorphosis all around you. But to know that you have counsel, you just need to ask for assistance, ask for guidance. Number 6 is about change, the Rainmaker. Again, anything you need is there for your manifestation. You have all the tools within you to manifest what you want, including to make it rain. Dance in the outside. Be free with yourself. Whether you're dancing in your living room or outside, but go in nature and be free and dance. Move around and embrace the environment around you. Number 5 card, change, the rainbow. The promise is the end of the rainbow, that everything, with every storm comes a rainbow, because the promise is not that there will never be another storm, but that the storm will bring a rainbow. In the promise that every tower that falls is a blessing, whether you see it or not, but it is a blessing there for you. Cloak. Know that Spirit's cloaking you from evil, from curses, All you have to do is, especially for those that were worried about not knowing any spell work or protection, Spirit is telling me that all they need to ask is their spirit guides to protect them from curses, black magic, or voodoo, and Spirit will protect. But you need to ask for that. You need to speak to your spirit guides. You need to ask Great Spirit for that protection. And trust that it will be given. Trust that it is there for your asking. On your journey, there are many signs and synchronicities. Ask Spirit to show you and remind you their presence is known. Their presence is there with you, and it will be given. Anthem, to be in truth. This is also a new beginning, but it's about truth. Commander of power within you. You are the commander of your own truth and the truth around you. And the Queen of, this is all the things around you are the illumination of yourself, of how you present your light to others. It illuminates love and light back to you. Expectation, process, and goals. Number 10, budding trees, moon. And this hawk here is the hawk of truth, gliding, and will guide you on your path. If you expect Spirit to send you the signs and synchronicities, it will be given. If you expect things to be love and light, it will be given. Because what you call in from the universe is they are there to give you what you are asking, what you're expecting from them. Process, trust the process, trust and set goals of what you want to accomplish in this journey. Set your goals and meet the timeline of your soul purpose, of your mission, and be gentle with yourself. Strength, Spirit path of the West, offering assistance. Spirit is there to offer you assistance and is asking that you offer assistance to those in the collective. Mediation, be the mediator to help those that are new on the journey, the novice. Those of us that are been on the journey or already started, feel free to reach out and ask questions of how to start the YouTube channel or how to proceed in your path. Any of us in this journey, if you're just joining the journey, then any of us that have been on the journey are more than willing to assist you. Patience. Have patience with yourself in this change. Know that you are metamorphosizing. You are going through this soul rebirth, and you need to be patient with yourself. And I did not shuffle these. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. And the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Yes, these towers are happening for you, not to you. The changes occurring around you are happening for you, not to you. All right, so that's what I have for you today, and I hope you have a blessed afternoon. Namaste.